telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Mission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rank as personal.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam.
We lost. Max's address is being held over Commander.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Elder, your orders were to speak to Lancer Captain Kells. I suggest you follow them to the letter.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean my fireworks.
So, you're the one Paladin dances.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the group. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for... Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon, if you have any questions, ask him.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon. Anything else?
I can't talk to you right now. Maxon is preparing.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Our vertebrate.
Elder Maxon?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the...
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you would. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier.
Balonet Alpha at 93%.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot
Paladin
of work ahead
Dance.
of us, brother.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for him.
Exactly. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into them. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up...
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, in order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Congratulations on the promotion. So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, my name's Ingram. And this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come...
Sounds like you have a pretty full
plate. Hell, I have a whole tape. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6...
Right.
And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting... Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshop. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blast...
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, the powers that be have me locked in here, so I can... If you need to stock up on supplies before you head...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the... When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun...
Right.
Ration first come, first served.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon...
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins, since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting. Would you mind telling me why?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so...
Ah, yes. You must be the new one. Under normal circumstances, However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be split. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents.
Sure.
And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tec's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tec's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault Dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term... Third question.
Sure.
Have you ever had...
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next...
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making...
Sure.
To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stock. I want you to head over there. Wipe out everything. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear...
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Human-looking synths, the worst. Hide in plain sight.
is it? Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
What? Who's there? You'll fight today. Not good guys! What? Scared already? You're here! You're here! I wanted to hide! Someone there?
Nice.
Gonna be a good kill us all!
That's it.
Judging from the... All right. Hopefully there's something useful here. Nothing. Just a pile of junk.
Nice. Hey,
What do you want?
wait there.
Roger. Hold it. Yeah?
We should go our separate...
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But come back alive.
wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his leg clean off.
Look at this place. You must hate...
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine? It would be...
Sure.
Look, I don't mean...
Don't apologize. It reminds...
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're... Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm dismissed. Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the...
I'm glad you feel that way. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, I try to supply my soldiers with the best. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location. Simply throw one to the ground. And the vertibird, once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system. So he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must, to accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about...
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility. The Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well. Questions, Knight?
You see, the worker drones,
Uh-huh.
we are capable of complex analysis and decision-making. A testament to the...
Right. Obviously, the man was brilliant to come up with something like this.
I could hardly have said it better myself, darling. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment, darling. After all, the last thing any woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green. If it's...
Right.
Tell me,